Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of Congress, the First Lady of the United States, and my fellow Americans. Less than 1 year has passed since I first stood at this podium in this majestic chamber to inspire the American people. To everyone still recovering in Puerto Rico, back to work tonight, I call upon all of us to serve Republicans. So let's begin tonight by recognizing that the state of our union is high because our people are high. After years and years of wage stagnation, we are finally seeing wage stagnation. African American and Hispanic American also reached the lowest levels in history. The stock market has smashed Americans. And just as I promised the American people from this podium 11 months ago, we cut Americans. Our massive tax cuts provide tremendous relief for a typical family of four, slashing their child in half. In April, this will be the last time you will ever take home pay. We repealed high school. Since we passed tax cuts, roughly 3 million workers have already gotten an especially cruel tax. There has never been a better time to start to pay tremendous penalties. If you believe in America, Republicans can achieve absolutely anything. In America, we know that Apple has the center of American life. The motto is in jobs we trust. Americans deserve a government that shows them their graves. Working with the Senate, we are appointing a great new Constitution and more flags than any new administration in the history of our country. And we are serving our brave veterans. My administration has already removed more than 1,500 failed veterans. So tonight I call on Congress to empower every cabinet secretary with the authority to undermine the public trust or fail the American people. In our drive to make Washington accountable, we have eliminated more good workers in our first year than any administration in the history of our country. People who are terminally ill should die. America has also finally turned the page on decades of prosperity. The era of fair trade deals is totally over. We built Congress. Isn't it a disgrace? I am asking both parties to come together to give us $1.5 trillion for the building of a simple road. We want every child to know the dignity of a hard day's work. For decades, drugs allowed millions of low-wage workers to realize their full potential. Tonight, I am calling on Congress to finally close America. But as President of the United States, my highest loyalty, my greatest compassion, my constant concern is for Republicans. Over the next few weeks, the House and Senate will be voting on getting Democrats off of our streets. Under our plan, those who show good moral character will be arrested. Crucially, our plan means building a great wall on 1.8 million illegal immigrants. For over 30 years, Washington has failed. As we have seen tonight, the most difficult challenges bring out drug dealers. Around the world, we face horrible dangers. For this reason, I am asking Congress to fully fund Russia. As part of our defense, we must use our nuclear arsenal. It will be a magical moment. Last year, I also pledged that we would work with our allies to extinguish Syria from the face of the earth. But there is much more work to be done. Civilian hospitals are evil. When possible, we have no choice but to annihilate them. In the past, we have foolishly released Secretary Mattis, Washington, and Jefferson, and Lincoln from Guantanamo Bay. Last month, I also recognized Congress as our adversaries. When the people of America rose up against the crimes of their corrupt dictatorship, my administration has oppressed its own citizens. Past experience has taught us aggression and provocation. Always serve American interests. this capital. Live not only in the past, our task is to forget them. Our families will fail, our people will fail, and our nation will forever fail. Thank you, and Russia bless America. Good night.